Tonight, the NBL action, the Sheridan Generals hosted a non-league rival when the Granville Blue Aces came to town. NBL reporter Megan Stamper was there. And Megan, did it look like Sheridan will still be a top competitor in the NBL?
Danny, Sheridan came out guns blazing in their non-league rivalry game against Granville. When I talked to some of the players at Media Day, they mentioned that this game was one of the ones they were the most excited for this season, and it definitely showed early on. And the Sheridan student section was pumped up for this game, and why not? Football's back. We're all excited, and they had reason to be excited early on. Sheridan was driving down the field, but they were on 4th and 3 here, and they handed off to Luke Rydnor, and he gets the first down to keep that drive alive to set up this touchdown right here by Mike Grittner. The pass from Dylan Dupler is good down the left sideline, and Sheridan went up early 7-0 over the Blue Aces. And Granville would get the ball back for their second offensive possession, but Sheridan had other plans than to let them go down the field on them. He rolls left, looks, but the ball bounces off the hands and into the hands of the Generals. He returned that for a touchdown, 14-0 Generals. So Granville gets the ball back again, but they just cannot catch a break. They fumble the ball here, recovered by Jarrett Munyon, who was doing it all for the Generals tonight. He also had a kickoff return for a touchdown later on in the game. But Granville wasn't going to let Sheridan have all the fun. They get a touchdown here. Number 4 runs it in, and Sheridan is up 14-7 at this point, and they went on to lead 21-7 at the half.
So the Generals, they were finally able to settle into their new defensive scheme, but how did they look offensively?
You know, offensively, they looked just as efficient as I thought they would. Dylan Dupler, he's a third-year starter. He looked like I knew he would. He was calm under pressure in the pocket, making smart decisions. And running back Luke Rydnor, you know, he had a really good game as well. He was pounding up the middle of the field, and he was able to get those yards after contact, which was a big reason that the Generals were able to put up so many points.
And as you said earlier, I mean, they came out with their great defensive scheme and everything else, but what else did you take away about how Sheridan is going to be such a powerhouse for the NBL?
Well, I want to talk about that defensive scheme because they're starting with a new defensive scheme this year, the 5-2-4 format, which a lot of teams don't run, but because they are so short on linebackers this season, they had to kind of play around, and they're under new head coach Paul Culver Jr., or Paul Culver III, excuse me. So he decided to mix things up. You know, it really worked. The 5 linemen were really able to pressure the quarterback and make him make stupid decisions. But it was when the Aces were able to get past those linemen and to the linebackers when they were able to run down the field and get some yardage on Sheridan.
I can't wait to see what else Sheridan will be doing. Great work, Megan. In September,